Do you have a dash cam that needs to be installed, but you've been procrastinating it because it's such a big pain in the ass to install it? You got one of these cables and you just don't know how to route it through the car and to make it go up on the overhead because there's so much wires. We have a solution for you. It's a plug-and-play power unit that will power up your brand new dash cam that's been sitting down on your bookshelf, ready to go. What if I could tell you that instead of routing all those wires and cables through your dash, there's an easy way to do a plug-and-play install to get the wire directly from the overhead directly to your dash cam. Introducing our Beat-Sonic dash cam power unit. And this unit here will allow you to install your dash cam very easily. Literally in minutes, you'll have your dash cam running. Very easy to access without any special tools. Let me show you how it's done. All right, we are inside the car. We are ready to get this dash cam power unit installed in this Lexus IS. Let me show you what's inside this box first. So let me start off with the most important part, which is the main module. It also comes with a plug and play harness, as you can see. Yours might come unplugged. It's very easy, just plug it in like so. And the other side will have a USB Type-C plug, as you can see. And these two connectors here, one will connect to the plug that you disconnect behind the rear view mirror. And the other side will connect to the original female side of the connector. It's all plug and play, super easy. Also comes with double-sided tape. We also have these 3 additional cables. They all have USB Type-C on one side because it's gonna connect to this module here. And the other side, we'll have 3 different variations. We have the mini USB, we have the micro USB, and we have the USB Type-C. This ensures that our kit is compatible just about any dash cam that's available in the marketplace today. So first, let's identify the factory connector location. So we're gonna go behind the rear view mirror here. You'll find this little cover here. We're just gonna pop it off. Okay, you don't wanna yank it too hard, but at the same time, you can just pry it off like so. Super easy. And if you go right under it, you'll see the plug right there. It's hidden, but of course, because it's inside there pretty deep, we're gonna have to remove this panel as well. And when you're pulling this up, just make sure you are following the lines and the angle of the front windshield. If you try to yank it out in any other directions, you may actually end up damaging this. You don't wanna end up having a very ugly setup where your connectors are exposed up there. So make sure you are very careful when removing this piece. Once the cover is removed, press down on the release tab like so, and just pop it off. Very easy. Listen up guys, this is very important to ensure you don't damage your car. When you're pulling the connector out, make sure you press firmly down on this connector and pull out while holding the connector. Do not pull on the wires because you do not want to risk damaging any of these wires. All right, next step is grab our harness. Let's remove the wire ties. Locate these 2 sides, very easy. And let's plug the factory male side to the female side of the connector, like so. You'll hear that audible click. Make sure you push it in all the way to hear that. And grab the other side, the male side, and let's plug this right in to hear that audible click one more time. There you go. Before we connect this onto our module, let's put the cover back on. Before you put the cover back on, make sure you clean up these wires pretty well. Just bundle them up nicely so that everything goes back on very cleanly without any stress to any of the components, especially these wires here. You want it to last a very long time, but if it's in there, everything is jammed up, then if there's additional stress that you don't want to add, it may affect longevity of it, so just keep that in mind. All right, we'll grab our plastic bottom piece. You'll see a little notch. It will line up nicely to the bottom portion of here, so let's cover this up first, and we're just gonna pop it back in. There it is. All right, you'll hear that audible popping, clicking sound. And the rest of this, we will organize it. We could fold this up a little bit and push it up on the headliner. And let's also start routing this cable off to the side where we're going to mount to the dash cam. And as you can see, there's already a dash cam here. We'll talk about that in a few moments. Okay, we'll grab this here and let's cover it up. And there it is, guys. Looks clean. you will never know that it's ever been installed. Super clean. And all we're left with is this wire here, which is gonna connect to our power supply, just like that. And next, we wanna find a good location for this before we apply the double-sided tape. And for this vehicle here, this model here is a pretty good place to put this on. So we could either paste it like this, or we could just paste it up like this. Well, actually, we're gonna have to face it this way, like this. So whatever you prefer, you could go like this, you can go like this. There's a lot of different options. Personally, I like going like this better because it's more hidden with this black part of the front windshield, like so. So let me make some adjustments with this wire here. You can just gently tuck it in up above to the headliner. It's not gonna fall out. Okay, we are going to mount it right here, just like that. Okay. And we found that this dash cam here takes in the USB Type-C cable. So let's locate our USB Type-C cable. All we have to do is plug this into this like so. All right, and we can replug the rear camera cable. All right, before we go further, let me tell you a little bit about this dash cam and how it was installed. So originally, the owner installed this dash cam by routing the power cable all the way from this glove box here. This is where the cigarette lighter plug is located. And look, it's just not stable. It could shake, you could end up putting stuff in there, it could end up falling out, and you'll never know. Imagine like at the time when you really need it to capture whatever happens while you're driving and it's not plugged in, and it just sucks, right? So to prevent that, you would want to install our dash cam power kit. Installing the cigarette lighter plug, let me tell you what it takes to do that. So you plug it here, and next you have to tuck it in all the way through to the side, to the dash. You have to go under here. And I'm not even sure if this customer even routed the cable correctly behind the airbag, because a lot of times what they'll do is just shove it in here from the top and so forth and just go across the headliner. Yes, it works, but in the case that your airbag deploys, it's gonna bring your dash cam to your face with it because you routed the cable right above the airbag. It's gonna slap it, it's gonna come out, the wire is gonna come out, it's gonna pull the dash cam towards you. And now, not only does your body take the damage from the accident itself, you're probably gonna get a big line of the cabling somewhere on your body or your face, which is not good. And it could be a big hazard, and it could be a very dangerous situation. So a lot of negatives for installing the dash cam in the way that everyone's installing, and this is the way, guys. This is the way. And another way people would install it is the hardwire method, where you have to go all the way to your fuse box and you tap it in there. But once you do that, your original fuse box cover that tells you exactly what those fuses are meant for, that cover doesn't fit anymore. And if that cover doesn't fit, where does it go? Probably over here or your glove box. And next time when you need it, you're probably gonna forget that it's there, and you're not gonna be able to figure out what's wrong with your car if any of your fuses are blown. So that is also a really big problem. And if you use the fuse tab, it sticks out of the fuse box itself, and you can easily accidentally knock it off with your feet while you're driving, or say that you're stretching your legs and just doing some movements down there, you may accidentally knock it off. And if you do knock it off, you're gonna have a difficult time finding that right plug. And if you tapped into like the power accessory wire and that goes off, like your whole infotainment system is not gonna work. And maybe your AC might even not work, or maybe your engine might even not turn on. So there's a really high risk in utilizing the factory fuse box for your wire taps as well. All right, so let's continue on with this installation. This dash cam is already pasted and installed here. The rear cam is already routed and good to go. So all that's left for us to do is clean up the surface here, attach the double-sided tape, and just press and hold for about a minute to make sure all the adhesive is on there pretty good. While you guys are waiting for the adhesive to stick, don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. And let's do a quick test run. Turn on the car. By the way, guys, this is a new screen that we'll be releasing in the US only. This is a screen replacement for the old Lexus IS and RC, so make sure you follow us our Instagram to see the product announcements on this very soon. Everything is working as it should. It's getting powered up. We see our rear camera there, so everything is working perfectly. Typically, the installation will be completed over here, but then for this vehicle, unfortunately, because it has this cigarette lighter plug, let's just take the extra step to remove this for the customer. So you'll see how much of a pain in the butt it was to get this installed in the first place. Luckily for this customer, we are very, very experienced with Toyotas and Lexuses, so it's very easy for us to reverse whatever's been done. Terrific. And now the factory cigarette lighter jack is now restored, ready to use for other accessories that you would like. That is it, guys. Very easy to install, and literally in a few minutes you'll have your brand new dash cam up and running. No longer will you have to route the cabling all the way through, which will take a lot of time. It's gonna hurt your hands. Now you can just conveniently just plug everything up right here. No special tools needed, and it'll just save you a lot of headache. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. We'll be happy to answer all your questions. And if you're ready to make this purchase today, it's available at beatsonicusa.com. And as always, guys, help our channel. Hit that subscribe button and that like button. It really helps us out. Thank you very much, and we'll see you guys on the next video.